Well, I'm going to see if he wants an estimate or something
Just go ahead,
while
stay
he's
here.
writing shit
Stay
down.
Right here. Stay right here. Let's exit on it.
You scanned it?
Yeah, I scanned it and it comes back as not on receipt, but it is.
Well, I just personally sold him this is me. I just sold this one.
Yeah, and it comes back as not on receipt. And we entered it and we scanned the receipt.
I just sold it to him.
Yeah. Doesn't make any sense. Well, 5,995, that's it.
PJ.
Okay, so I think I just went
I'm taking care of it for you. I don't mind you voicing your opinion, but you gotta be polite. All right?
Sorry, sometimes you don't have the receipt. I've had this happen to me before.
Yeah.
Where it doesn't come up and I don't get it.
I told you I was going to say something
when
so
there's
that
two
shit
of them,
didn't happen. You don't need to make it seem like that.
You ain't gonna sit there and disrespect me at all, period.
Yeah.
And then go to
Start
1.2
over.
for me. No, go to 1.2 for me. Okay, here's your thing for that. Sorry about that. Sometimes you have to do them separately, and I don't know. I go to 1.2 for me.
Shitty at what he do for this job. It's called secret shopping
much
for a
money's
reason.
in
I'm
there?
not supposed to let nobody know. I know he's a
Not
surveillance
much.
team, you understand? But if that's somebody on my team, I don't want him on my team.
Might be able to
understand? He
squeeze
needs
that
to go if
amount
that's the
out.
case.
I don't know what happened, man. I've been here with you the whole time. Where are you?
I let him approach you, man, like I was gonna do something wrong, bro. Like I'm not stupid. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, nothing to do with you, man. All I did was provided you
He just needs to go. He needs to be fired because he's shitty at what he do.
Stop.
He's crappy.
Stop. We ain't done nothing wrong. Stop.
I bet you I ain't coming here no more. I bet
Do
you.
it at 20. This one's probably got the most amount of money in it. 23. We might have to have a loan.
What the hell you don't have to go for? For what?
Did you pay cash
Yeah.
for this?
Yeah.
I'll pay cash for everything.
Okay.
We're almost out of money up here. We can,
Yeah,
if you don't mind, like 10s and 5s and singles.
That's fine.
Let me position
It all spends the
You
same.
want me to get your big bill?
No, it's all fine. There was no reason for any of that.
Listen, I'll be completely honest with you. We were talking about something different. I came in to make sure that you weren't standing in line longer than we needed to. I had no idea why she's out at your car or taking down numbers. I've been with you the whole
No,
time.
that's my car. He came out and
That's what
writing
I'm
down
saying.
my plate.
I don't know why he was out taking down numbers, but I haven't talked to him because I've been with you the whole time.
No, he's acting as if
You guys
we've done
acting like
something
Like
wrong.
I'm a thief or something.
All right, I guess.
Taking
Just
down my
pissing me
license
off.
plate and my number and all that. We ain't done nothing
I ain't
wrong.
broke.
We have
Believe
receipts.
me, I'm not broke. Just what
Stop.
I'm gonna tell you.
Stop.
I'm not broke. I'm far from that.
So again, there's no reason to be making a scene because we have done nothing wrong.
And there's no reason for him to be harassing us
Stop.
like that either.
I understand that. He understands that. Stop.
I have not.
Stop.
I've not talked to him. So,
You know I need two of these. You know that. Why do I have to pay retail?
and
Why?
I told you that I would honor the 164 price. I mean, I think I've done.
You're fine,
Everything
whatever
I
the
can.
situation is, but you know, it just.
We're gonna need loans up here.
He had no business for that.
Is I'm logged in under you. If you want to recount this because it's under your login. 100 there, and can you believe it?
I need to know his name. Is what I need to know, and a store number here.
It's on the receipt.
What his name is, because it's not going to be on the receipt.
Those are 110.
There's the two.
Hey, keep in mind, if you do call, make sure you know that I did offer $164.
No, I know that.
So,
But I know that they're going to get beaten up within a week. If the guys don't give a
Okay.
crap, they throw them around and everything. I'm not going to spend that type of money for them to throw around. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
well, if Depot
Please
doesn't
sign.
honor the price, I will.
We have 20, 30, 40, 50, 60,
Bunch of bills.
70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 15, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 200, 25, 210, 12, and 93 cents.
How much was that bit?
I got it. The bit's separate. They already gave me the money for the bit.
Alright.
Let's see which one yours is. That is the return receipt for you.
I don't feel like I'm rat. You don't think so?
You got that, sorry?
Like I was
Yep.
A note
discriminated
on
against.
here?
You know
So
what I'm
I'm
saying?
sorry about that. And I don't know why that receipt didn't come up. That
I need to
I've
know.
had
I need to
that,
find
though.
out that gentleman's name, and I need to know the general manager's name of his store as well.
Oh, we have Derek is our manager, and I don't know that guy's name.
Store manager?
Store manager right here.
Is that the guy I was speaking to earlier?
That's
Is he
Dave.
here?
That's Dave.
That's Dave.
That's Dave.
But where's the guy? Where's this guy at?
Derek, that's our store manager.
Was that the one I was speaking to earlier? Is he here right now?
I don't know who you were talking to.
I need to speak to this gentleman right here.
Okay, let me see if he. I don't know if he's here, but I will find him.
This is my money. Can I take this?
Yes, that's yours.
Just keep your voice down. I understand you want to voice your opinion, that's fine. Just don't
I'm gonna
yell.
go put it on video.
I already have it. It's already been going. So don't raise your voice.
It's video for all protection.
That's why I said I was going to say
Hey,
something.
bud, can I get rid of some of this change? Can I get like $1 out of you or something? I got a bunch of change I don't want.
I might have somebody open the register. But if the managers come in, they can do that for you.
All right. The car's still parked out there? You parked it?
And you won't go with me for another $1. So just keep all that. Just keep that. You know we need to change.
No, I don't need the change. Here, here's another change. That's $2?
Yeah. No, that's $1. That's $1.
That's
$2.
$2. You want $2 in your pocket? I don't want it.
And the change? More?
No, I don't want it. You want to keep it, we'll keep it. Huh? I don't want the $2.
No, we've already collected it.
All right, we good?
Yeah, I need to speak to that manager before we go.
That manager?
The manager that's here is the
Me.
manager. Who's Derek or Deke or whatever?
Derek's the store manager.
Where's
The manager
he
on
at?
duty.
Where's he at?
I don't know. He might be in his office. He's on the phone, but I mean,
That's who I
there's
need to
nothing I
speak to.
can't. There's nothing I can't
I would
handle.
prefer to talk to him.
All right. Have I been unfair to you?
No, you're fine. You're fine. That's the one I need to speak to. I do appreciate everything that you do, you know?
Okay. All right. I'm empowered to take care of it. You know that.
No, you're
How
fine.
are you?
You're fine.
Let me see if he's on the phone.
I'll wait. I'll give a shit. I was discriminated against. I was not racially profiled, but I feel like I was profiled, correct? That's how I feel.
I told you that I wanted to come in and say something. Because I can handle it a little bit nicer than you. You're raising your voice like...
Because I feel like he's going to threaten me. I don't know what his purpose is out there by the car. Is he taking my tag number to go ahead and hurt us in some type of way? I don't know.
I understand that, but you don't need to raise your voice in the middle of Lowe's like that. We're not white trash.
I don't care.
So don't raise
well,
your
then
voice
you know
like
what?
that.
If we're not,
Fine, give me a second,
if
okay?
we're not white trash, then you need to stop treating us like that.
I read screw box here.
Well, you ain't defending us any better.
And
That's why I
closed
said
mouths don't
I
get fed
was
either.
going to do something.
Closed mouths don't get fed either.
That's why I said I was going to come in. Because I was going to put it to him like, you need an estimate or something? You're out there writing my shit down. So do you need an estimate? That's why I said I was going to.
And I told you, I was like, man, I don't like this. They're like following me. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that. Seems like I'm some kind of criminal. I have a big problem.
What's
okay?
going on?
I'm sure you will advise what the situation is.
Not completely. I was just got off the phone with the customer.
Okay. I come in here, I own my own business, okay? And I'm here to pick up some tools for my employees, okay? And the problem that I have is I had one of your guys following me in the store, and I kind of had the sense, that vibe that it was. And on the way out, I had my girlfriend here look up on eBay on the same tools, and it wound up being cheaper. So if I'm going to buy two, it's going to be saving me over $100 and something if I buy two on eBay versus buying two from here.
Okay.
So if I'm going to save the $100 and something, I'm sure anybody would. So upon me returning this, I had that secret shopper, okay, go out to my vehicle, my personal vehicle, take down my tag number and my number that's on on the sign. Now, I don't know who he is.
Did you physically see him
I
take
did.
down?
I did.
He actually wrote down your. That's
I
against
didn't-
that's
I-
against all company policy
Exactly.
for Lowe's and has been for a very long time.
I didn't
And-
physically see that it was my plate on his hand, but he walked around my car, wrote the number, or looked at my magnets, which has my number, wrote something down, walked to the
What did he
back
write
of
it
my
on?
car.
On his hand?
Yeah, on his hand, or maybe he had a little notepad. I don't know.
She parked right out
Hold
front,
on.
and
I
I'm
was
sure
out
it's on
front.
surveillance of what he did. So it's going to look as
Sure,
if
I'll
he
look.
wrote it.
So then he walked to the back of my car, looked at my tag, and then wrote something down. So I did not physically see if that was my tag number that he wrote down, but anybody would conclude that that's what he wrote down.
Maybe. Yeah.
Now, we have done nothing wrong. We have the
I don't think anybody's ever
receipts.
said you did they?
No.
Okay.
I'm
But
just
then
saying.
why am I being profiled?
Can you stop? So there's
I
no
don't see how you're
reason.
being profiled. But
There's
anyway,
no
go ahead.
reason to be writing anything down
Sure.
involved around my car or anything because we're
I don't know
not
what he is.
suspected
I
of
don't-
anything.
I don't know who he is. He can be endangering me. He can be endangering. I have a child. You know, I don't know if he's taking my tag number to find out where I live. Any of that. I mean, you can say how you want
you're
to. Or
taking
no, no,
this
no.
really
I
to
could.
the
I
extreme.
could.
Exactly.
But
I
Thank
get
you.
it.
Can you stop?
You're taking this really to the
okay, but
extreme,
he
okay?
said, I don't know who he is. He didn't ever. He didn't.
I'll tell you who he is. He's loss prevention.
Okay, but he didn't identify
Okay?
himself at
He doesn't
all.
have to identify
I
himself.
understand that. But if
unless
he's gonna-
something actually physically happens wrong.
Thank you, and we
Fortunately,
never
nothing
did.
happened wrong.
So then
because
you
nothing
shouldn't be
happened
writing
wrong.
would.
any of
Nothing
our
was-
Then I'll
Nothing
find
happened
out.
wrong.
I'll find out. I've been working with this individual for almost 5 years now, and he's followed the rules to the letter. If he's done something incorrect, I will ensure that I correct it. So I'm
So
sorry.
you're going to take the time to look at the video and see if he went and took a tag, and if he would, you would discipline him and put him in his jacket.
Well,
his blue jacket.
that's not for me to discuss with you, but whatever needs to happen will happen. Because, listen, I can't put my neck out for that. Like, listen, I protect my people when it's time to protect them.
Okay.
And when they've done something wrong, I have to I have to then be put in place to be the boss.
So
that makes
can
sense?
you understand where I'm coming from? If I see somebody that's circling my vehicle, jeopardizing me to where I got to protect my family, you understand why I did what I did. Because I don't know who he is. I don't know if he
I
worked
get it.
here. Now, if he was a cop and he identified
not a
himself,
cop.
if he did any of that stuff, all he had to do is identify himself to, hey, I work over here, that's not a problem. Okay, that's fine.
And
He doesn't
I
have
know
to.
he looks, he's got a lot of tattoos. He looks like somebody that may not be, I don't know.
A little
Oh, I knew
threatening.
who he was from
Could
the
be,
beginning.
yes,
I
but
knew who he was from the beginning. I
You
can say
said
that
you
right
didn't
now.
know who he was from the
I
beginning.
knew when I was.
You just told me just a minute ago you didn't know who he was
No,
from
no,
the
I don't
beginning.
know. I don't know if.
But
for
you just
sure,
told me
but I
right
know that
now
he
you
was a
told me
se-
who he was. So which story is
No,
it?
I didn't know he was a.
Which story is it, bud?
Let me talk. I didn't know that he actually worked for you, but I did know on the appearance that he gave me of watching me and walking by me that he was a secret shopper, and I had told her.
Not the secret shopper.
Well, loss
So,
prevention.
I understand.
So I knew that he worked for you. Okay, I had that vibe, but I wasn't for sure. You understand
Okay.
what I'm saying? So by him walking around my car, I knew for sure. And then when
I'll
I
find out
approached
what's
him right
going on
there,
with that.
and I
That's
asked him
definitely
why
not
did he do it, he says, I don't have to explain nothing to you. And I said to him, I said, you know what? I said, you're right, you don't have to explain anything, but you're going to harass me and single me out. I feel like I'm profiled.
I'm not sure how he was
Because there's
harassing.
1,000 people around here, but you don't have to follow me from all the way over there, back to the tool section, and then back over there.
Sir, I got to tell you, we don't
Look at
profile
cameras.
people. We don't follow people. I have 90 people scheduled today. If somebody's doing something wrong, I got enough people to watch somebody without having to.
Can I ask you a question?
Without
Why is
putting
he at my
somebody.
car? If he's not, if I'm not single,
Sir,
if he didn't single me out, why is he by my car?
Have you seen me go talk to him? You haven't. And I'm not going to be able to do anything until I get you guys resolved and talk to you guys and rest assured that I want to handle the situation according to my company. That's all I can
I just want
do.
to let you also know that
Can you-
we've been recording everything, and I also want to know that I'm about to call
Okay.
Bay News 9 on this.
You go
So
right
I
ahead.
feel like I'm
Listen,
because I feel
let
like
me tell you something. Let me tell you
I
something.
get here for no reason.
I need you to
and
tell
I'm
you.
getting
Let me tell you
profiled for no
something,
reason.
please. Please let me tell you something. Can I tell you what happened? Can I give you the honest truth? Both of you, the honest truth. Can I give you
That's
that?
what I wanted from the beginning.
Let me tell you something. Here's what happens. Sometimes there's dishonest people in the world, okay? Nobody's ever accused the two of you of being in that way. And I'm very sorry that you felt like that way. But here's what happens. I have seen it hundreds of times. I've been with Lowe's for almost 21 years, okay? So I've been around the block, unfortunately, all right? And I've seen a lot of stupid stuff. I've seen people come in, buy something very expensive, immediately run into the car and try to come back in so fast that they pick up another one and walk out with that one saying, hey, I've already paid. Does that make sense?
Right.
Okay.
But when he rang me up, I didn't stop
What did you
him.
do? You came in, you purchased your drill, just like you wanted to, right?
Yes.
Perfectly. Came back in, identified something that could be cheaper. So you're like, hey, I'm going to grab two. But the way that it looks really bad. Now,
But did
nobody's
I
ever
wave my
accused
thing
you.
and saying, hey, I
Dude,
purchased this?
listen.
No, I didn't.
Stop.
I'm trying to talk to you in a reasonable manner.
All right.
If you're not going to talk to me reasonably,
That's fine.
I'm not going to be able to talk to you
That's
at
fine.
all. Do you understand?
That's fine.
I'm trying to tell you what this looked like. No one's accused you of anything. No one said you stole anything. You didn't do anything wrong. That's why he walked away. Correct? Did he walk away?
No.
Yes, he
but
did.
can
He
you
did
stop?
walk
Walked
away.
from there and he
Can you
followed me
stop?
back over here.
Can you stop?
You need to be reasonable and listen
I
to this
am.
young lady
I'm
right
being
now.
honest with you. You asked me if he followed me, and I'm telling you he did.
That
He
is why.
didn't follow you.
I approached him right there, and then I walked back here, and then he was
Sir.
standing right there.
Can you just
I'm being
continue,
honest with
please?
you.
Yes, ma'am.
That is why I have an issue because we didn't do anything wrong. He
understand.
did walk away, so there was no
understand.
reason he should have been at that car.
And I will-
He's taken this overboard, and I
understand.
apologize.
No,
but
I
I had an
apologize.
issue with him coming back to the car because we've
Agreed.
obviously left the, he made the conclusion that we did nothing wrong. So
Correct.
there was no reason for him to go back out there at my car.
I'll find
That's
out what's
it.
going on from
That's
there.
it.
I'm very sorry to both of you that you felt like that you had to come in and say anything. That's not how I run my store. I've got good employees. Do some people make some bad decisions sometimes throughout the days? Of course they do. We all do. And I'm sorry that you both have felt that this has come to this way. I'm very sorry about that from the bottom of my heart. Like I said, I'm a 20-year Lowe's employee. I'm not going to apologize if I don't mean it, okay?
And I understand.
And
And I
I
understand
will
how all
address
that
this,
works, and,
and I'm glad. And that's why I feel like explaining that to you guys, because I wanted you to know. You seem like passionate, rational people, okay? And I wanted you guys to know, unfortunately, sometimes honest people get roped into stupid stuff because the stupid stuff stands out so bad. And that's very unfortunate because we're always put on the defense. As human beings in business, we're put on defense, and that sucks because it's only like 1% of the entire day, okay? And I'm sorry that you guys got roped into that.
It's
I
all right.
truly am. And if you do need me, my name is Derek. It's at the bottom of your sheet. If you
Yeah,
guys have bought
yeah.
anything recently or whatever,
Yeah.
you can call me. Okay? I'm here.
I would like
Okay?
to know, because I don't want you to think I'm being a dick, but I would like to know that gentleman's name,
No.
if possible.
I cannot give you that name.
It's fair enough.
Because
I
then
had to ask.
it turns around to the same thing that you could come back after him. Okay? And I hope you understand that.
No, that's fine. And I hope
Okay.
you understand this is why I did that, because
I
I
get it.
approached my vehicle. I didn't say nothing, but when she called me saying,
get it.
hey, there's some guys circling my vehicle,
I get it. And I'm going to go take care of it right now.
Thank
Okay?
you. That's all I wanted.
You're very welcome.
Thank you.
Y'all have a wonderful day.